Right, reel on little horseshoe, and this is the rig that I've been using for this session. A simple rig, as we've spoken about before. I like to keep things really simple on that. We've got a length about, well, the hook length overall is about 6-7 inches. The hook length is 25 pound missing link in the silk version. I'm using the silk version because it's quite a dark bottom out there, so I want something that's going to match it as close as I can to that. The hook side of it is a size 10 fang twister. Probably the sharpest hook and certainly my favourite pattern of hook that I've come across for a long time. Small piece of fake maize is my hook bait with a small soluble drilled out, put onto the hair. Basically what will happen is the soluble will melt, the little piece of fake maize will just sit above the hook, and with the dust and the soluble covering the hook, the fish won't be able to detect it in any way whatsoever. You can't get much more simple than that. I'm going to try and take you through the basic way of tying it. It is minutes to tie it. To start with, take a length of the 25 pound missing link, probably a bit longer than what you normally would do, but that's the way I do it. Cut that off. You need to strip back about 5 inches of this. So with a line stripper, which I like to use, I'll take that off. Just tidy that up a little bit. I find it a lot cleaner to use one of these little line strippers. Next thing we want to do, a little 2.5mm rig ring. Slide that on there. Tie this off with your normal grinner knot. Just make sure you bed that down nice and tight. I tend to use a needle just to give it that extra little bit of a tug. You'll see how easy this is because there is actually no knot on the actual hook, which is one of the things I like about it, because you can actually adjust the length of hair if you want. Just trim them bits up. Next stage of it, cut yourself a small length of silicone tube. I've actually moved away from shrink tubing. I think, to be honest with you, it's overrated, and why I ever went away from using the silicone tubing, I honestly don't know. It's just, I think it was one of them fads that everyone got into, and I've gone back the other way again now. So next stage, we've got the little piece of silicone tubing, probably about just over ½ an inch. Next off, grab your fang twister, poke that on. As you can see, it will slide up and down. That's where the silicone comes into it, because that's going to trap the hook exactly where we want it. So slowly push that on there, take that up, put that down a little bit. Sometimes a little bit awkward, but you will get used to doing it. You've got to just trap the eye of the hook with the silicone. This is the 0.5 silicone. I like this because it's, when I've got it on there, it is on nice and tight. There we go, that's it. There we have it. That hook can move up and down now. This is the clever little part about this that I like about it, is with these small ball pellets, take one, bait drill. A little bit awkward to do it with a bait drill. What I tend to do is I drill them out when I'm at home, but I'm not at home at the moment, so I can't show you what I'd normally do, which is I'd normally get a 3mm wood drill bit and drill a few of these out, bring them in a separate bag, and then they're all ready for doing it. and the hole's always perfect size then as well. So I've got to open it up with this now. I need to pull that ring through the soluble. Next off, a small piece of fake maize. You need to make sure that the hook will balance the maize. Obviously if it's a slightly bigger bit of maize, what I'll do is I'll substitute that little ring with a little mini ring swivel just to take the weight out of the actual maize. I don't want it to be a serious pop-up. I want it to literally just sit off the bottom and the weight of the hook to hold it, so that when a fish does actually move in, it will just pick up the whole thing. Then all you do is grab hold of your size 10 fang twister, slide it all the way down, and there we have it like that. As soon as you cast out, the soluble will break down within 5 minutes, leaving a cloud of bait and your bit of fake maize sitting up exactly over the hook. And if you wanted to, you could drill another couple more out, which I have done before. Pull that down and you can have one sitting over the top of it, and that'll actually disguise some of your hook link. You could even put them all the way up the hook link if you wanted to, if you're laying them in the margins, and then you'll have like a complete cloud all the way along it. And honestly, it's been so effective for me in the past month or so. I've caught a lot of fish on it.